palms were sweating. My breath was short. I could feel the heat rising in my cheeks. I knew I had to open my mouth. I knew I had to use my tongue. I was terrified, but I wanted it so badly. I closed my eyes, leaned forward, and finally, I did it. I spoke my first full sentence in English to a total stranger. And oh my God, it felt amazing. What if your entire first day in a foreign country depended on just a few English phrases? From deciphering confusing signs at the airport to asking for help in a bustling city, every interaction became a mini adventure. Stick around to discover the essential, practical English phrases. I actually used to check into my hotel, grab a bite, and even find my way when I was completely turned around. Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome back. This channel is special. This is not a boring classroom. This is for teaching English in a natural and effective way. According to modern research, we believe in immersion. We believe in feeling the language. You will learn English really fast if you spend your time on this channel. We don't just memorize words, we live them. I am Alina. Let me tell you a little secret about me. I come from a very small, poor town. My house was made of old wood, and the roads were full of dust. My family had no money, but we had big dreams. I always knew I was different. People in my village always looked at me. They said, "Alina, you have such a fair, white complexion. You have a sexy figure and such an attractive body. You belong in the movies, not in this village." I knew my looks were a gift, but my mind was my weapon. I wanted to see the world, so I packed my bag. I said goodbye to my mother and father, and now I am here. If you are new to this family, welcome. I send you my love and warm hugs. Please join us. Subscribe to the channel. Share this video. Let's get connected and learn English fast together. The plane landed. The wheels touched the ground with a bump. Thump, thump. My heart did the same thing inside my chest. I stood up. I smoothed my dress over my hips. I wanted to look confident. I walked off the plane and into the airport. It was huge. It was cold. It smelled like expensive perfume and coffee. I walked to the booth. It said passport control. The officer was a tall man. He had broad shoulders and a serious face. He looked strong. I walked up to him. I tried not to shake. He looked at me. His eyes went from my face to my passport. "Good morning," he said. His voice was deep. I took a breath. "Good morning," I replied. My voice was soft but clear. He asked, "What is the purpose of your visit?" This was it, the moment of truth. I smiled. I looked into his eyes. "I am here for tourism. I am on vacation." He paused. He looked at my photo. Then he looked at me again. A small smile appeared on his face. "Welcome," he said, "Ka-chunk." He stamped my passport. I felt a rush of heat. I did it. I was in. I walked through the gates. The airport was a maze. There were signs everywhere. I saw a sign that said arrivals. I followed it. I saw a sign that said restrooms. I made a mental note. Then I heard an announcement. A woman's voice on the speaker. Attention please. Passengers from flight 402. Please proceed to baggage claim B. I listened carefully. Proceed means go. Okay, I whispered to myself. I must go to baggage claim. I waited at the belt. Round and round it went. Finally, I saw my red suitcase. It was heavy. I pulled it off. I am strong, but the bag was heavy. I walked outside. The air was fresh. I needed a car. I saw a line of yellow taxis. I walked to the first driver. He was older, with a kind face. Hello, I said. Are you free? He nodded. Yes, miss, where to? I showed him the address on my phone. I need to go to the city center hotel, please. Sure, he said. Hop in. I sat in the back seat. I watched the city fly by. The buildings were tall. The people looked busy. I was finally here. The taxi stopped. I paid the driver. Keep the change, I said. That made me feel rich, even though I am not. I walked into the hotel. It was fancy. There was gold everywhere. The receptionist was standing behind a marble desk. He was young. He had dark hair and bright blue eyes. He was very handsome. I walked up to him. I felt shy. Hi, I said. Hello, welcome to City Center Hotel, he said. How can I help you? I took a deep breath. I have a reservation. My name is Alina. He typed on his computer. Click, click, click. He frowned. I cannot find it. My heart stopped. Oh no. Please check again, I said. I booked it online. He looked up at me. He looked at my worried face. Then he smiled. Ah, here it is, Alina. A beautiful name for a beautiful guest. I blushed. Thank you, I whispered. Key phrases and amenities. He gave me a plastic card. Here is your key. Room 305. I needed to ask one thing. It was important. Excuse me, I said. What time is breakfast? From 7:00 a.m. to 10:00 a.m., he answered. And is there Wi-Fi? I asked. I needed to call my mother. Yes, he said. The password is on the card. Thank you so much, I said. I gave him my best smile, the one that makes men stumble. He watched me walk to the elevator. I could feel his eyes on me. It felt nice. I opened the door to room 305. It was perfect. There was a big white bed. There was a window with a view of the street. I locked the door. I was alone. I threw my bag on the floor and fell onto the bed. The sheets were cool and soft against my skin. Voice in my head. Alina, you are crazy, I thought. You are all alone in a big city. You don't speak the language perfectly. But look at you. You are here. You are safe. You are strong. I stretched my body on the bed. I felt like a queen in a palace. I was ready to explore. I changed my clothes. I put on jeans and a tight shirt. I wanted to look stylish. walked out to the street. I needed energy. I needed coffee. I saw a shop called Daily Grind. It was crowded. People were talking fast. I stood in line. I rehearsed my sentence. I would like a coffee. I would like a coffee. It was my turn. The barista was a girl with pink hair. Next, she yelled. I stepped forward. Hi, can I have a latte, please? Size, she asked fast. I panicked. Medium, I said. Milk. Oat milk, please, I said. I learned that word on Instagram. Name. Elena. I paid and waited. When she called Elena, I felt proud. I held the warm cup in my hands. It smelled like heaven. I walked and walked. The city was beautiful. But then I realized something. I did not know where I was. I looked at the street signs. I did not understand them. I saw a man standing on the corner. He was wearing a suit. He looked local. I walked up to him. I touched his arm lightly. Excuse me, I said softly. He turned around. He looked surprised to see me. I am a little lost, I admitted. Can you help me? Of course, he said. Where is the Central Park? I asked. He pointed down the street. Go straight for 2 blocks, then turn left. I repeated it. Straight 2 blocks, turn left. Yes, he said. You can't miss it. Thank you. You are very kind, I said. He watched me walk away. I walked with my head high. I walked past the shops. I saw beautiful dresses in the windows. I stopped at a shoe store. I looked at the price tag. Wow, I whispered. Expensive. I practiced my vocabulary. That is a red dress. Those are black boots. I like this style. Describing things helps me remember words. The city was my classroom. The sun went down. The sky turned purple and pink. My stomach growled. I was hungry. I found a small Italian restaurant. It had candles on the tables. It looked romantic. I sat down. A waiter brought me a menu. It was full of words I did not know. Risotto, linguine, marinara. I looked for pictures. No pictures. I used my strategy. I looked for simple words. Chicken, pasta, tomato. The waiter came. Are you ready to order? Yes, I said. I pointed at the menu. I will have the chicken pasta, please. And to drink. Water, please, no ice. A woman was sitting at the table next to me. She was eating alone, too. She looked at me and smiled. The food here is great, she said. I wanted to talk. I wanted to practice. Yes, I said. It smells delicious. Are you from here? She asked. No, I said. I am visiting. It is my first day. Your English is very good, she said. My heart sang, thank you. I am learning. We talked for 5 minutes. I asked her, do you live nearby? She answered, yes, just around the corner. Simple questions, simple answers. It is like a dance. The waiter brought my food. It looked amazing. I picked up my fork. I tried to eat the long pasta. Slurp. Some sauce splashed on my chin. Oh no, I felt embarrassed. I looked at the waiter. He saw me. He winked. I laughed. I wiped my chin with a napkin. "It is messy, but tasty," I said. He laughed too. "Don't worry," he said. I learned a lesson. Don't be afraid to make a mess. Don't be afraid to be imperfect. It makes you human. It makes you cute. I walked back to the hotel. My feet were tired, but my spirit was flying. I got into bed. I took out my small notebook. I wrote down my day. Dear diary, today was magic. I was scared, but I was brave. I spoke to the officer. I found a taxi. I ordered coffee. I made a friend. I am not just a girl from a poor village anymore. I am a traveler. Key takeaways. I reviewed my new words. 1. Reservation. 2. Excuse me. 3. Can you help me? 4. Delicious. These words are my keys. They unlock the world. I turned off the light. The city lights shined through the window. Tomorrow, I will go to the museum. I will take the bus. I might make a mistake. I might get lost again. But that is okay. I closed my eyes and hugged my pillow. I felt warm. I felt ready. Good night, world, I whispered. So, my loves, that was my story. It was a day full of sweat, smiles, and new words. Now, I want to hear from you. We are a family, and families talk. In the story, when I was lost in the city and asked the handsome stranger for help, what exactly did I say to him? Do you remember the polite phrase? Tell me in the comments. I told you I came from a small, poor town. Now tell me, where are you listening from? Are you in a big city? A quiet village? Which country is your home? I want to visualize you. How did you find this story? And most importantly, what story do you want next? Should I go on a romantic date with an English speaker? Or should I go shopping for clothes and have a fashion drama? Let me know. Please, if you felt a connection with me today, hit the like button. It helps me so much. Share this video with a friend who is learning. And make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so we can meet again. I am waiting for your comments. I read every single one, sending you kisses and confidence. See you in the next story. Bye-bye.